Today I'm going to take a look at the GT Media's HDTV converter X1. GT Media sent me this HD converter X1 in exchange for a review. My viewers are important to me, so my reviews are honest, in my opinion only. Let's take a look at the TV tuner. The X1 is a TV tuner that can tune and decrypt next-gen ATSC 3.0 signals. It is also an Android box with various streaming media apps. The X1 is easy to install. There is a connection for an antenna. Internet can be provided by either wired or wireless. The X1 connects to your TV via HDMI. And lastly, there is a port for a power adapter. There is also a USB port for an external drive. The included antenna did not work for me as I am too far from the broadcast towers, but if you are close, it may be all you need. So I connected the X1 to my antennas that are installed in the attic. Scanning channels takes a few minutes, as it scans for 1.0 then 3.0 on each channel. But the scan is thorough and found all channels in my area. You can see it building the channel list on the left as it scans. The X1 also has the ability to manual scan for channels, which is great for troubleshooting if you know you should be receiving a channel. Sadly, there are no ATSC 3.0 stations in my area, and I don't know when, or if ever, there will be. I can tell you others who have tested the X1 report no issues with ATSC 3.0 playback, even if it has DRM encryption. Something to note, if you are watching DRM encrypted channels, you will need a connection to the internet. The X1 does well playing every channel with no issues. A click of the info button and I can see the signal strength. I am surprised at how well it was able to play channels with poor signal, and only when the signal was almost gone did it start to pixelate. The program guide needs some work though. Many of the channels have no information, even when I had it connected to the internet for more than a day. The only way I could find to start a recording is by going through the menu. It would have been nice to have a record button on the remote. Maybe there is a way to program one, but there is no documentation to help with that. When recording, there is an overlay in the upper right of the screen showing you the channel name and current length of recording. To stop recording, I had to go back through the menu. One nice feature is you can record more than one channel at a time if they are on the same frequency. In some networks, this would be great since all the ATSC 3.0 is broadcasted on the same frequency. You can see a list of all recordings, but there is an issue with the naming of the recordings because the name of some of the recordings are not matching up with what I recorded. Playback is where I start to find issues. The video is glitchy, so I tried plugging in a USB dongle, then went to the settings and chose it as the source for recordings. Then I tried recording again, but this did not help. The video was still glitchy. Next, I tested the applications to see how the X1 works as a media player. I tried YouTube first. For some reason, the thumbnails are glitchy and pixelated. Video playback was smooth with no streaming issues, so maybe this is something GT Media can fix in an update. Next, I tried Netflix. The interface is the same as the app on the Android phone or tablet, so it has limited options compared to using it on a Roku. Again, video playback was smooth with no streaming issues. But this is not an official Netflix app and is a bit scary security-wise. Adding other apps is easy. Open the Play Store app, search for the application, and choose Install. I installed NordVPN and PLEX to test. PLEX worked the same as it does on the Roku, so I thought I would try watching an H.256 10-bit video, which I know my Roku can't do. I was happy to find it had no issues with playback. As a tuner, the X1 works okay, and DRM works for ATSC 3.0, but the program guide needs work. The DVR issues make it unusable, And I would also like to see the ability to record series. As a media player is where it really falls apart. Using side-loaded apps and an outdated version of Android opens up a hole in your network security and makes this a hard pass for me. I like the vision GT Media has for the X1, but sadly it missed the mark, so I cannot recommend it at this time.